Nice to connect with you guys once again. Today we're going to look at something very important that usually make grassroots football tournaments not to achieve the intended purposes. One of the issue that we all know is not talent. Our grassroots is filled with talented players, gifted players. In fact, if you want to enjoy football, come to the grassroots. Come and see raw skills on display. So what then makes tournament not to achieve the intended goals? Number one is lack of structure. Everything, in fact, most of the grassroots tournament platforms, because it's one of the language that seems to connect Nigeria despite tribal and religious sentiment. So lack of structure. So after that game, everybody goes back home. Hardly do we hear anything about it. I'll go into details later. Things like structure, like database of the players, names of participants, performance, statistics. Why? It's because those things actually they cost money to keep them, and not just keeping them, making them accessible to any person who has goodwill or wants to grow on the results. There's a website, for instance, that hosts all the information of the participating players, their performance during the games. These things can be accessed by scouts abroad. That's why it's as if we're not seen to be serious or we're taken to be fraudulent. It's because there's no database. There's nothing that someone can just see somewhere and say, okay, let me check these people. Then you type in a web link or something and you get the information you want. So okay, fine, the performance is good. Based on what we can actually go after this person. And this is what makes us unique. We are building on these things. We have data and performances from previous tournament, and we are working on having our sites functional. By the grace of God, if we have enough fund, we're going to have it open before the tournament starts, so that interested scouts can actually have access to this information, this data, and use them. Two, poor organization. In fact, that one we don't need to talk about it. We already know it's one of the issues. So we are trying, and one thing that causes poor organization is early preparation. For instance, we're calling for teams to come and register, but you realize they are being reluctant. And sincerely speaking, we're not going to keep